and away we go. Chris Van Ekeren tees it up for Purdue, and the Huskies will start at their own 25-yard line.
Karlaftis by yourself. He's going to need backs chipping and guards hitting.
Krajewski to throw on second down. Has his man complete to Cameron Hairston, and he's knocked down inside Purdue territory. Nate Carter lined up in the backfield for Connecticut. Will end around. Brian Bruton, the other running back, shakes by a tackle and taken down at the 41-yard line. So the Huskies dial up something different there on second down. And they give to Carter, and not much. Branson Dean, the first to get there for Purdue.
Ryan Brown.
Nickel look for UConn with Miles Bell. Plummer to throw. Pocket collapsing. Gets free, but can't get much. Wrestled down at his feet by Jackson Mitchell, the quarterback of this UConn defense. Lost a yard there in the last play. 3rd and 11. Krajewski scampers away. Krajewski sidesteps a tackle to pick up the first down on the boundary.
This is a semi-trap game right now because I'm not sure how ready Purdue is.
A week one filled with a lot of FCS winners. This Krajewski on the keeper. Karlaftis got to him first for the Boilermakers. The sophomore quarterback Krajewski from the state of Georgia bobbles the handoff. It's loose. And Purdue is going to take over on the 4th down stop. Jace Medlock cross prerequisite, right? So King Doru in at running back. This is David Bell. Bell turns the corner. In open space, and Bell across the 30-yard line for Purdue. So some trickery as Payne Durham cleared some room for David Bell.
Watch the defense and them react this way. And when they react to the offense's right, with David Bell, gives you a little idea. This guy can scoop pretty good. Ability to separate.
1st and 10 from the Connecticut 28. Off play action. Plummer to the outside. Complete. Couple of extra yards. Out of the tackle goes Milton Wright, and stumbling out of bounds wide for Purdue. It's Doru trying to bounce it off the tackle and gets inside the 20. Kevon Jones, KK Jones, the explosive defensive end from East Hartford High School. From the 17. Man in motion is Wright. Play fake. Looking to the end zone. Durham turns his back, has the football, and a touchdown. Payne Durham with his 3rd in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, this young man's going to be a heck of a problem for most teams they face. He's 6'5", he's about 255. You got a little pick action, intentional or unintentional. That
Durham had a 50-yard touchdown last week. Mitchell Finneran, transfer from Samford in Alabama, with the extra point.
And you've already seen why you don't want to give a team like Purdue the ball.
3rd and 6. Looking over the middle, checks it down and completes it to move the sticks. Ja'Kai Gill leads to a 3rd and 2. The big man Robert Burns, transfer from Miami. They wanted a bigger running back out of the transfer portal, and Burns showing why with the first down pickup. Boilermakers under the 3rd defensive coordinator in 3 years. Brad Lambert now leading their defense, and a quick out to Carter, snuffed out by Purdue to Marcus Mitchell, the defensive end from Thibodaux, Louisiana. And Durham and Bell. Man in motion, TJ Sheffield. Off the sweep, just shy of the 25-yard line. 7-yard pickup. Sheffield didn't play last week with a lower body injury. This is Dylan Downing, redshirt freshman, transfer from UNLV, from Carmel, Indiana. And Travis Jones, one of the top. Payne Durham in motion, shifts, play fake. Plummer escapes the tackle, flips it, complete to Downing. Dylan Downing lowers his shoulder. And out past the 35-yard line, Luau Ugwak.
Over the middle, would have been a pick.
Another play fake. Plummer, time again. Jones chasing. Flips it, complete for a first down. Finds Brock Thompson crossing on the routes. The junior and down the road in New Haven. From the 49 to the outside. Jackson Anthrop at the edge. It has Purdue inside Connecticut territory to the 41-yard line. To your point, Randy, two tight ends, Durham and Garrett Miller. This is Downing, scampering, breaks free, and is stopped at the 30-yard line. Hardwig
back against it.
From the 30, quick out, it's Bell with room. Bell avoids another tackle. Trying to turn the corner, avoids another one. David Bell into the end zone and putting on a clinic for the touchdown.
Wow, and any questions on the ability of this young man? I mean, you make that many people miss, he'll come from the left side of your screen when he eventually crosses the field, but you had one guy have a shot, two guys have a shot. It won't get any higher than two because by
16th career receiving touchdown, but he had to put in work with the help of those missed tackles. Purdue 14, Connecticut nothing.
The result in points. Stay on the field and get some points.
Mensah back in off the play fake. Krajewski over the middle, double coverage, complete. Haram Morrisseau with the sliding catch inside Purdue territory. Go
some help. He can't do that by himself, I don't think, consistently.
Young man from Greece, Karlaftis, 6'4", 275. UConn running Nate Carter here, shy of the 30-yard line. But now Krajewski, the holder still, even as the starting quarterback, and this kick, no good. Already cross when you think. Jack Plummer. Out of the shotgun, it's Doru once again, avoiding a few tackles, stumbling right to midfield for a first down. For more
defenders, this guy's got some skills.
Connecticut goes with the nickel look. Miles Bell in over the middle. There's Durham across the 30 and wrestled down by Jalen Farrell.
I like the standards.
Not bad. Plummer to throw, avoids the pressure, turns, looks, and completes it. Jackson Anthrop taken down on the edge by Ian Swenson from the 1. Second and goal. King Doru into the end zone. Touchdown Purdue. And a 3-score lead here at East Hartford. From the monsters of the Midway to the Ivy of Wrigleyville. And Finneran for the extra point, 21-0 ball.
Line, sideline.
Krajewski slings it out. Catch made by Gill, splits a tackle, and he's dragged down in the open field. Chris Jefferson may have saved a touchdown. 3rd and 10. Connecticut 4 wide. Karlaftis pressuring, ball loose. Almost intercepted as it died out in front of Marvin Grant. And Karlaftis with the hit on Krajewski as he got it away.
He's got to figure out a way to sort of take on and augment.
Off the fake, Jack Plummer to the outside. Sidestep up the sideline, and Bell out of bounds, making UConn defenders miss.
Coaching he'd get from Jeff Brom and Brian Brom could set him up for the next level.
Play fake, Plummer with time, walks it, Bell wide open. David Bell with a block. Stays on his feet, extends.
Did he get the ball there?
Touchdown! Unbelievable! Brock Thompson sprung him loose, and Bell did the rest.
Well, somehow you kind of lose track of a guy like Bell coming across your defense, and then it's effort and blocks. Rice became Jerry Rice when he augmented his yards after the catch, and Bell does it in spades.
3rd and 8. He's the Greek freak for a reason. No one picked him up. Ball loose.
That was a flip forward. That was a pass. If anything, wasn't that like grounding the ball?
Yep.
Looks at the quarterback getting some heat, but they're doing a good job blocking up front.
Off a 9-yard pickup, Doru first down and more. King Doru cutting it back inside the UConn 35-yard line. Doru the last big run. 1st and 10. Plummer off the play fake. Swenson coming, slings it, complete to Durham. Payne Durham to the 20. He's dragged down from behind. Lual Ugwak among those there for Connecticut. Threw for over 300 yards last week against Oregon State. 3rd and 3. Durham, first down and inside the 10. Spun away by DJ Morgan. And now he has 4 receivers, including Bell. From the 8 again on 3rd and goal. Looking Bell's way. Touchdown. David Bell with his 3rd of the game. And that was the easiest. And the Boilermakers, 5 scores in this first half.
And that speaks back to that throwing that ball away. If you don't throw it away, you try to fit it in somewhere again, you don't get a chance to do this. Got a buck every time somebody asks me that question, which I did yesterday.
He confirmed he's his own man. Different family. Surgery. Very accurate, good passer. And Plummer's day appears to be done. And on the slant, it's complete to TJ Sheffield in his first game of 2021. Ian Swenson, early second, a 59-yard touchdown off a huge block from Brock Thompson, and another late in the second quarter. Downing bouncing to the outside. Dylan Downing guided out of bounds past the 45-yard line. And for Connecticut, it was Swenson again. 1st and 10 from the 46. O'Connell on the slant, complete. Milton Wright, the junior from Louisville, with the catch and wrestled down from behind. Mentioned the limited amount of 3rd downs for Purdue. O'Connell to the sideline. It's complete. First down pickup, Mershawn Rice. What a catch. 4 receiver set. O'Connell on the slant. Middle's open. Touchdown. Purdue to begin this 3rd quarter. And Mershawn Rice, a couple of big catches on that scoring drive.
And Connecticut opting for a 3-man look on the defensive line in this second half so far. They're only going to rush 3. No pressure. And no pressure equals no problem.
Longest drive for Purdue. Kept it on the ground. And Finneran boots through the extra point. They love his instincts. 3rd and 12 for UConn. Krajewski steps to the first wave of pressure. Ball to the second. Ball is loose. Branson Dean jarred it loose for Purdue, but the Huskies able to pounce on it. Brings up 4th down.
A little bit more running in the second half.
Jackson Anthrop out of the backfield with the toss. Spun down shy the 35-yard line. Jackson Anthrop.
They know what they are right now.
Trying to find the right identity in Ann Arbor. Look to the outside. Thompson escapes a tackle. Was held up initially by Miles Bell and turned it upfield for a few more yards to O'Connell's right. Fake. It's given to Doru. And Doru inside the 15-yard line off a big block from Kravak. A true offensive lineman. Shotgun here. O'Connell over the middle. Touchdown. Another one for Purdue. TJ Sheffield in his season debut. And Purdue extends the lead here in East Hartford.
O'Connell knew what he wanted to get, and he held it and delivered that thing right in the middle of the 8 in Sheffield's chest. So 1 punt, 80% completions, running the ball. That's how it gets ugly.
4 tackles today. Haven't seen him yet since halftime. Krajewski is in trouble. And got it away. Keelan Marion up the seam with the catch.
Hey, that's a heck of a transfer.
Yes.
That gets the frequent flyer miles.
Gold, platinum, on the money throw here. Marcellus Moore, the freshman, with the catch. Now past the 40-yard line, Diamond Harrell. Final minute of this 3rd quarter, Burden to throw. It's Downing. bumped and finally pushed out of bounds by Miles Bell, coming back from that time 20 years ago.
Well, was there a more poignant moment than Yankee Stadium, that game back, the way that city reacted? I mean,
of this caliber in West Lafayette, Indiana, right on your doorstep at Purdue. Up the gut, the big guy, Robert Burns, gonna punch it in for the first time today. They run Bruton around. Krajewski, man open, through the hands, incomplete. Jay Rose, the veteran tight end. There's a flag on the play.
Holding. Defense, number 27. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's the redshirt freshman, Anthony Rumpf. It's a lot of waiting around.
that's a lot. That's patience there.
Here he is now. Krajewski sprinting, first down, and a little bit more to the 20-yard line. Strips left slot. Krajewski looking that way. Dumps it. Catch made at the 15. That's Jay Rose with Mensah in the backfield. Krajewski hit as he throws. Incomplete. And boy, was he hit. 3rd and 5 for the Boilermakers. Running back Downing picks up the blitz. Burton stumbling. Has the first down. And finally wrestled down shy of the 25-yard line. Miles Bell led the convoy. This UConn defense trying to bring down Downing. And it's very close. Right near the 36. Jordan Morrison was there, but good enough for a first down.
Yes, too.
Set up the screen between the hash marks. Alex Maxwell brought down at the 45. And
Bear Bryant saw Sam Cunningham and a bunch of other really good Trojans come in there and just wear them out.
Offensive coordinator, NFL veterans, stars at Louisville.
Good job by Jordan Morrison there, forcing on that last play.
Alimo feels the pressure, and he's finally taken down. Travis Jones with the sack. Travis Jones, biggest asset.
Well, I have no doubt Notre Dame and Brian Kelly will spend a lot of time looking at him after their 32-29 win over Toledo today, getting ready for Purdue next week.
The great escape. Marcellus Moore gets the handoff, and he is dropped. Big tackle coming across for Connecticut.
Of all those, it's kind of a big deal.
And to do it on the road.
Yeah, at Ohio State.
Krajewski hit as he throws. Wobbler intercepted here in the final minute of the game. Zane Green, the safety, with the pick for Purdue. And the Boilermakers on the verge of the shutout.
It will be fun to see how they fare in the Big Ten West, because I think they're going to be right there at the end.
Boilermakers to 2-0. Connecticut still seeking its first win since 2019 after sitting out last season. Plummer was as efficient as it gets. 16 for 20. Didn't play in the second half, and obviously Bell, what'd you call him, Randy? The Bell Cow? For good reason.
Yeah, he was. He was all they needed and then some.
Jack, not Jake Plummer. Part of this Purdue victory. And Lou Spanos will never forget that first day, a 26-year coaching career as head coach. But UConn shut out for the second time in 3 weeks to begin the season.